So anyway, yeah, so we're going to do a tasting because I think with
yes, I'm getting thirsty now.
And ultimately, the proof of any whiskey is in the whiskey itself.
So I'll set this aside gently.
Very gently.
I'll go to my back in. So. That's something I've been looking forward to now, I have to say. Since the first time I tried it, which is over 2 years ago, when you rubbed it into your hands and said, smell the tobacco.
Smell the sweet tobacco.
Yeah.
Funny, the sweet tobacco is one of the flavours that fell away in it. It's still there, but it's not, that sweet tobacco and leather isn't up front anymore.
Right.
It's still there, and funny, I can smell it every time I poured a bit of whiskey with a finger pouring that, and it's the first thing I get. Yeah. I don't know if I get it because I've been getting it for 3 years, or whether it's still there, whether it's just a muscle memory with me. But you know what, I mean, I've always said to you, working in Irish whiskey is the best job in the world, working in a distillery is the best job in the world, and working in Echlinville is the best job in the world for me, you know. We have such a great team down there. One thing we don't do is compromise. One thing we try not to do is compromise, be it on our Echlinville pot stills and single malts, from growing our own barley and malting our own barley and doing everything, you know, through the farm, through to the Dunville releases. And I think in this we have not compromised at all, and we've held on to it till it was 18 to get that finish. It's the perfect balance now.
And is this the first cask? The first bottles from the first cask?
This is from the first cask. We released 2 casks initially.
Yeah.
There's 5 casks bottled out. We released 2 initially, but if we're holding 3 of those back for America.
Okay.
And then there'll be 3 more casks come on board, I'd imagine, later this year.
Once there's 8 gone, that's it?
Once there's 8 gone, that's it. You're talking about 240 bottles in each cask, so 1,700, 1,800 bottles, of which probably half of that will go to America, and another, at least 1 cask to Europe. Asia's looking for a cask, Japan. There could be 500 bottles in Ireland, there could be 750 for Ireland and the UK.
Okay. So very much limited.
Quite a limited edition, but I suppose it's limited edition, but it's limited edition not by the 2,000 bottles or 1,600 bottles that's in this release. You won't get a 41-year-old Port Mourant release again. You won't get 41-year-old Port Mourant rum casks again. Port Mourant Distillery closed down in the early 70s. You know, so this is the very last cask to come out of it, and you just will not find 41-year-old Port Mourant cask ever again. You know, so once this, it's not like a limited release that we can do every year, every second year. You just will not find whiskey like this. I don't think again. Yeah. You know, in its flavour profile, in the way it drinks.
Okay, look, I'm itching.
I'm talking for wild Serge Oscar. This is a whiskey that needs air.
Right.
It needs air and it needs heat, and it does not need water.
Right.
As I discussed. So we let you get a lot of air, get a lot of heat into it. The more heat you get into it, the more it pulls out those demerara sugars and those dark treacle sugars.
Yeah.
Certainly, I'd pour this whiskey at home.
And leave it for 20 minutes?
Leave it for half an hour, and then come back to it, and then take an hour over it.
Oh, good. Sorry, let's go to say that again, sorry. So you would...
Yeah, I'd pour this whiskey at home, walk away from it for half an hour.
Yeah.
And then take half an hour to 45 minutes over it, because the more you can hold it and caress it and get some body heat into it, then it's amazing how much this whiskey will change in half an hour, 40 minutes. It just becomes so much more complex, so much. It almost goes from a light brown sugar to a really rich, dark muscovado.
Well, I'm looking at it now. It's dark, but obviously nowhere near as dark as the original rum.
As the rum, no.
But you're saying this changes over time?
It changes in texture, and not in colour, but it will change in texture and flavour over time. Okay. The nose will change completely. It gets a lot more darker and moodier, and certainly improves a lot in half an hour. But I mean, it's stunning as is.
I don't even have to stay my nose just near it, and I'm really, you know, picking up the. Definitely the demerara, the salt.
So I find when I drink it, I find that on the nose you're getting those rum flavours, and you're getting those sultanas, and you're getting those demeraras, but on the palate initially, I'm getting sort of crème brulee, and probably apple strudel. And those are coming from that double distilled malt, and then the bourbon barrels and the char in the bourbon barrels. But as it intensifies, as you drink it, as you go through 15-20 minutes of drinking it, what happens is the rum casks start to take over, and it becomes all about the rum. So those lighter crème brûlée, apple strudels, stewed fruits, all those flavors that are up front and centre, the rum and sugar are always there, but they're there also. After 20 minutes, the rum casks take over. It becomes all about the banana bread,
Right.
all about the layers upon layers of demerara, treacle, molasses, dark brown sugars. And I say those three because it's almost like three distinct flavour profiles that it goes through.
Well, I mean, I'm getting cinnamon on the nose as well.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I'm definitely getting the apple strudel. And it's actually quite spicy on the nose.
And it fizzes in your tongue, but it fizzes in a very nice way. It fizzes in a way that's lined with sugar. And what the sugar in this whiskey is so thick and syrupy that you mistake it for pot still oil. It does the same thing to your palate as the pot still oils, and it just hangs about and lingers forever.
It reminds me of these fizzy colas that have that
Yeah,
pop on your
yeah,
tongue.
it's that 57% alcohol and that high rum sugar content that has that fizzle in your tongue. But it doesn't drink like a 57% ABV whiskey, I find.
No, it's not. It's not.
You know, it's well enveloped and well wrapped up in those sugars and those oils, and it really does bring that.
I've got this spiciness and a heat around the edge of my tongue as well now, and on the tips now.
Yeah.
And the finish is going on and on and on. It really makes you salivate actually as well.
Oh, it does. I mean, it absolutely, you know, the sign of a great whiskey is just, you know, you salivate, you're smacking your lips, and you just want to chew, and you end up just, you know, and this is just a lip smacking whiskey, and it's very best.
I'm kind of blown away, and actually, you said, because I tried this a year ago, and the difference between you a year ago and you putting it in the bottle, what, was only 3 months, was it? April, you said, is it?
Yeah, I guess you guys were up in November, was it? December?
So maybe
I'm not too
5
sure.
months.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
5-6 months. And in fairness, it didn't do a lot in those 5-6 months because you're in the heart of winter.
Yeah.
And it doesn't do a lot in winter compared to summer. Most of your maturation happens for us anyway in the summer months.
Yeah. I'm certainly tasting a significant difference from then. And maybe it was because we also tried at the lower cask strength.
But it might have been a different cask. It might have been, I think, cask 193 we were tasting at that time. This is cask 192. And they are very subtle differences in the casks.
Yeah.
But they are, you will get subtle differences between casks in the same batch. And they're great in this run for these release. There's 8 casks, and I think me and Graham can call about 3 or 4 of them by name now. You know, we can spot the differences. That might be a difference in the cask as much as there is as much of a difference in the spirit.
But I'm looking at, I mean, the legs of this is still dripping down the side. You know? I mean, this is phenomenal. And the finish is going on, and it's here.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's I think the high alcohol comes through more in the ferns than it does in the palate or the nose. There's eventually what happens is eventually those sugars and trickles disappear, and then you're left with that lovely alcohol carrying through those tropical fruits right at the very finish.
Yeah, but it has a texture.
And what I find at the very end is the oak comes back into it, just at the very end, after those demeraras and trickles and sugars go away, the high ABV, what I'm left with is just that high ABV and that final oak coming in, just to remind you that, you know, it's been
a bit of dryness at the very end, under the tongue, and it actually.
But I like that because it reminds you that it's 18 years old.
Yeah.
You know, that oak coming through reminds you this is an 18-year-old whiskey.
Yeah.
And for all that goes on, all its complexity and all its wonderfulness and all those flavour profiles that a lot of them you don't find in any other whiskey that I've drunk.